income goal is going to do for you in your life, right? What it's going to do for your life. Who's excited about the next step? Who's excited about the next platform elevation that's about to take place in your life? That you're the person tonight that's going to be the icon, the person tonight that's going to be the person who actually changes the course of their family's trajectory. Goodness, that's a tongue twister right there. Trajectory, right? Welcome to the call, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, come on, come on. Please drop in the team chat. Get on the call now. Get on the call now. And I hope people don't get tired of this motivation. That's like tired of going to church every Sunday, unless you're not being poured into, right? Let's keep pushing. Let's keep showing up every single day. I got some exciting news to share with you guys, and we're just going to get right into it. As we do, I've been trying to create this culture where we give thanks at the beginning of the call. If anybody want to share something that they're grateful for in 15 seconds, please take over the line real quick. Just share something that you're grateful for, that give gratitude and give thanks, so we can spread that energy across the call. Who's ready to share some gratitude?
I am so happy and grateful to be among other like-minded people, to be able to have the opportunity to come to Atlanta and witness what I witnessed on Saturday, to be able to reconnect with friends and family, and just being able to know that I could take my life to the next level.
Wait, hit the wrong button. Perfect. Thank you so much. Who was that was just speaking?
Drew.
Perfect, guys. Y'all drop some ones in chat for Drew sharing her experience over the weekend. Let's go. Who's next? Please unmute your line and share some gratitude for 15 seconds. Who we got?
I'll follow that lead. I am so happy and grateful to be constantly surrounded by people that are just trying to be better versions of themselves. Because I think if everybody worked towards that in the world, then we'll be, a much calmer, more peaceful place. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity and to be surrounded by people that are going to change the world.
Powerful. Thank you, ladies, so much for sharing your experience and your belief and your excitement. Who we got next? 15 seconds of gratitude. Who we got? Anything that you could think of. "15 seconds of gratitude." Don't be too excited.
Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Latasha Tate, and I am so happy and grateful to be a part of such a wonderful organization, to have this opportunity to create real generational wealth, and just to continue to grow as an individual, and be around and see everyone else's growth is amazing. So I'm just super happy and grateful to be alive, you guys.
Wow.
So, that's all I have to say.
Tay said she happy to be alive, and she said real generational. real generational. We got room for one more 15 seconds of gratitude. Thank you so much, Tate. 15 seconds of gratitude. Who we got up next? Who we got? Leon, I think you're trying to say something. I don't think I can hear your line, bro. All right, we're gonna give Leon at the end of the call. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Tuesday night mindset call. We've been doing this call for a long time now, for at least almost a year, coming here in the summer. I'm super excited, as I expressed before. I already shared on Sunday how a phenomenal the weekend was. The energy was crazy. You guys can go back. I'll drop a reminder. I'll drop another video just to show you the energy that was insane. We just had over 500 people to come out to this a weekend event in Atlanta. I heard Riyadh say we had to turn away 200 people. The line was out the door. We couldn't even park inside the hotel parking lot. They had people cars getting towed. I mean, just absolutely insane. But anyway, guys, we have Houston on May 10th coming. I'm gonna get over to the announcements real quick. We have Houston coming up May 10th and 11th. That's a Friday and a Saturday. Guys, please, please, please be at Houston. We've created a team chat specifically for that event, so we can keep the chatter geared towards that event. In that group chat. And guys, we're going to go ahead and stick with the hotel. The hotel is actually a 5-star hotel with a Marriott, phenomenal hotel. They were able to get the rooms discounted at a rate of only $99 a month. It's just a 2-day stay. So if you want to do 3 days, you can split a room. You can have up to 4 people in a room. We typically are never in the rooms anyway. So guys, as long as you're respectable and you don't mind getting to know your family, your fellow teammate, hey, let's communicate. Let's partner up with people. I know when we had the house, Chelsea and Tate stayed in the room one time. Me and Latoya shared a room. So guys, it's nothing to be able to just team up, because all we're doing is showering, sleeping, and going into the events, okay? So Houston, do what you got to do to be there. Tell your job you're going to be gone for 2 days. The plane tickets from Atlanta are less than $180. They've been fluctuating. I've seen some tickets for $100. Something was laid on my heart. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but for those who are going to be booking their rooms, the first 5 people, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And once I see the first person booked besides mine, already booked me in Aaron's room, I'm going to give away some cash. So the first 5 rooms that are booked in Houston, I'll let you know. Whoever I see making it happen, hey, we'll get your cash out ready to go. Matter of fact, I'm going to hand you cash at the event. All right, I'm handing cash away at the event. So Houston is going to be insane. David and Benitier, our chairman, 500. If y'all want to just hang around and mingle, guys, a lot of us don't get so caught up in thinking we're trying to push money down people's throat. That's not what we're doing. We're trying to get you comfortable being wealthy. We have to get people unlearn. We have to unlearn that behavior of thinking that being broke, just over broke, is cool. How many of y'all ever been stressed out? Drop some ones in the chat box if you ever been stressed out because you ain't never had no money before. The bill was going to be late. You was trying to figure out how you was going to get to work. You was thinking about how you're going to eat that day. Drop some ones in the chat box if you've ever been in a position where money has stressed you out. So we got to remember, we got to get ourselves out of that box and come over to the box where wealth is normal, where we can have the freedom. I'm not talking about running around here, being showboating. I'm talking about being able to take care of your children, being able to have your bills on auto pay, being able to leave a legacy behind, and actually invest in your dreams and goals and your gifts, all the things that God has placed inside of you that you can start to create. Now, before I go into preacher mode, let me share one more event. The second event is in September. If you can't make May, come to Dallas, Texas. If I need to rent a bus, if we need to get on a family school, a big old tour bus, whatever it is that we need to do, we need to make sure that we have 100 people in Dallas, Texas. Some people like, man, 100 people, that's a lot. That means you don't have no belief. We need 20 people just in Houston. How many people we got going to Houston, right? We need 100 people in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to talk about Dallas so much, y'all going to get tired of me talking about it, all right? Dallas, Texas. Why am I putting emphasis on the events, ladies and gentlemen? Because the event is just not something where we go and just watch people. The event is not something that we just say we went to out of routine. The event is a life-changing experience. How many of y'all been to a concert, been to church, been to some type of event where you just had a life-changing experience? You might have cried, you might have felt emotional. Guys, somebody impacted your life. That's what it's about. There's going to be somebody there that you're going to be able to relate with. There's going to be somebody there that you're going to be able to say, man, if she can do it or he can do it, I can do it. There are going to be people that ain't never had nothing. They have so much success now because they had faith. They were consistent. They knew it was complete the minute they wrote the vision down. That's why I told y'all last night on the other call. Get a sheet of paper, write your vision, and put it in front of you at all times. I carry mine in my wallet. Here it is. Everybody shared their vision. I am so happy and grateful now that I am a chairman 10 by May 29th, 2019. That's what mine says, right? I'm so happy and grateful that Generational Wealth has 50 brand new P1000s by September 13th, 2019. Now, somebody else who don't have that level of belief, they're like, dang, how they gonna do that? They ain't even had no record. They're thinking they're allowed themselves to go into the fear-based factory, clock into the wrong environment, and that's why they don't have success knocking at their door, right? We're gonna get there in a second, but remember, Dallas, Texas, September what? What's the date in the chat box? Dallas, Texas. Who coming? If you're gonna try everything in your power to be there, drop some ones in the chat box. Dallas, Texas. Y'all don't know the date? September 13th, 9/13, 2 days after 9/11. Who's gonna try they all and they might to be in Dallas? All right, I already see who's coming to Houston. Houston is about to be crazy. I'm super excited. But we also going back to Texas in September, okay? And invite somebody. Tell your friend, yo, come with me on this trip. Get your friends out of their comfort zones. All right? Do something different. Cool. So we got Houston. So 2 more things, guys. We got some calls we're gonna be implemented into our schedule. So our schedule is full on a week-to-week basis. If you have not been plugged in, ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. We told you we're going to help you gain this wealth. We told you we're going to help you to have a freedom day. I retired April 6, 2018 of last year. It's been a year, and I can't even believe it. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing year. I'm looking forward to the next year. April, what's your freedom date? What's your freedom date? What activity are you going to do towards your freedom date? And the freedom date don't mean you just fired your boss. That means you never have to look back. That means your children are straight. That means your bills are taken care of. That's your freedom date. Okay? Don't have a premature day because you underestimated what you needed to do. Now, Sundays, we know what days. Sundays from 3:30 to 6 p.m. I am on this same Zoom link doing a trading training. If you're in Georgia or surrounding states, every Sunday you can pull up at 3:30. Pull up. Either we're gonna be in Midtown or Austell. Right now we've been in Austell consistently because Bree's been out of town, and she's been rocking and rolling. She's been handling her business. So Sundays at 3:30, we meet up. If you want to come and hang out, get to know people, come and shake hands. There's Savon on the line. Savon, if you can unmute your line for a quick second and share your weekend experience and share your experience thus far, but just coming to the meetup. Savon.
Hey,
There you
well,
go.
yeah, y'all can hear the babies.
You good.
But anyway, I would just like to say that it's a wonderful experience. I must say it's a better feeling to actually be there amongst the other people or whatever, and I'm better at hands on anyway, so it's a whole lot better for me, and I just enjoy it. I it gives me time to be, there and to focus and stuff. As you can see, I'm always having the kids around, so being away and being up there, it's a lot helpful for me. But I don't know what else to say. I just enjoy the time that I'm there. So I'm pretty much there every Sunday.
Perfect. That's it. Hey, you don't have to say a lot. That's all. People just need to feel your energy. They need to hear your excitement. So every Sunday we meet up, guys, at 3:30 physically. Then we log into the Zoom at 4 o'clock. All right. Now I told you guys, if you're in surrounding states and cities, just let me know. I'll hop up on the plane and come anywhere. I have that privilege. I'm grateful for that. So it's nothing to that. Preferably in the middle of the week, because I like to keep my responsibility at playing them drums on Sundays. Okay. Monday nights we have a new team. We have a new call, the orientation call. It's going to be led by Drusilla Morgan. She's going to do that call at 8 p.m. So Mondays, we have an opportunity call with Latasha Tate. What is opportunity call? If you have any friends, family, guests, people that you just met, they want to hear information about this opportunity, tell them to plug in Mondays at 7:30 p.m. All they have to do is download the same app that you're on, get in at least, get her on the call at 7:30, and she's rocking and rolling, and she's going. She's doing a presentation. Don't tell the people it's a presentation. It kind of sounds boring. So it's an opportunity call to make extra income. And then we have our 8 o'clock. That's our new call, Mondays at 8 o'clock. So if you're trying to figure out how to open your demo account, all these different things, just a quick start. Make sure your new people know every Monday, even if they came in on Wednesday, if they came in on Friday, make sure you plug them into that call, ladies and gentlemen. Mondays, that's orientation call at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We have our Tuesday call, which is now 9 o'clock. I'm launching a new call on Wednesday nights. It's called the P1000 and Beyond call. That call is for anybody that want to make $1,000 a month extra income. It's just a quick jumpstart, basic introductory training every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. I think that's the time I set for myself. Thursday nights, Latoya Johnson is doing a trading training. She's been doing a phenomenal job. She's been helping people get paid. She's been helping people understand the charts. Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then we have Friday, which is another business owner training. So And then you guys know my trading trainings are recorded on the Generational Wealth website. So if you are looking for more repetitive training that you can just play back, my trainings are on their website. So if you don't know what that site is, that means you haven't been plugged in. We've been sharing it every single Sunday. Generational Wealth EDU, and it's password accessible. So if anybody would like to review that training, just let us know and we get the password over to you, okay? So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our mindset call. Oh man, I forgot. I'm tripping. All right, B, you're right. We got another call. We got calls all over the place. So Wednesday, we got the P1000 and Beyond call at 9:30. Thursday nights, we're going to have 2 calls. We're adding trading value. That's what I'm tripping. Trading value Thursday nights at Vestavia is going to be doing a harmonic scanner training, guys. She's going to be sharing how you can now access the Fib for Life technique on your phone and on the computer, and just regular trading with a harmonic scanner. A lot of people have access to that tool and they're not maximizing it. It gives you trades. It does exactly what I do before. It gives you the trade. Just copy, paste, and put the numbers in your phone. But we can't miss value because we think it's something new. Get the bag. People are retiring simply off the harmonic scanner. It's insane. So the harmonic scanner, Vestavia is going to lead that call every Thursday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, her time, okay? So it's 9 p.m. Eastern, right before Latoya's call. It shouldn't be a long call. Every single night, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. Latoya call is at 10 p.m. Eastern. All the calls are recorded. So if you guys missed them, just look right that night. I usually drop the recording in there that night, okay? And then Friday's the builder's call, and Saturday, everybody gets a break, okay? So every day there's a call going on. If you don't know where the calls are, what's going on, make sure you click the pinned message in the Telegram chat, and we're going to get that updated because we just added those calls on tonight, okay? So again, thank you guys for your time tonight. I am B. Burrell, one of the top traders and educators here. If you don't know who I am, I started iMarkets Live August 21st, 2017, and I retired from corporate America April 6, 2018. I've generated over 6 figures income with this skill set, and we're helping the whole team just create the same or even a better reality. All right, so stay tuned, stay plugged into the calls, guys. It's really just about us helping you get to where you are. I'm nobody special. I haven't done anything that you can't do. Only thing I did was stay consistent to get the job done, okay? Now, I want to make sure everybody understands that everything that you desire is simply based off your desire, honestly. I don't think people really understand how important it is because we say it so much, it becomes such a cliche. But I want everybody to just take a moment right now and just think, why did you want to start trading? Why did you want to create financial freedom? Why did you want this wealth? You know, not just financially, but internally. Why do you want generational wealth? Is it your family? Is it your friends? Is it medical related? Is it business related? Is it a legacy related? If somebody can make public declaration in the chat box right now, can somebody in one word just drop something in the chat box why you started trading? Why did you want this financial freedom? Can somebody just drop a one word in the chat box and just share with us, why did you want financial freedom? Who's able to do that tonight? How to teach our son to never be an employee. Wow. Wow, that's phenomenal. Who else we got? Who can make public declaration why they want financial freedom? Public declaration is a test of your faith, guys. If you can't publicly declare, that means you don't believe. If you can't publicly declare, that means you don't believe. You're hoping. Hope doesn't mean it's going to happen. Declaration does. My family. Bishop said undervalued. I know that's right. That's where I was. Work hard on my own dream. Amazing. Be a blessing to other people. Why did I start trading? Because I wanted freedom. I wanted freedom. I was working so hard. And, you know, where I am today is just being consistent and just realizing it was greater than me. So, guys, I want you to always keep in mind that the desire that you have in your heart is going to go past that. It's going to become bigger than that, because what's happening is when it's only about self, there's no expansion in that. Discover my purpose here. That's phenomenal. That's powerful, V. Discover my purpose here. When it's about self, Yourself is going to get done, but what's going to happen is after it gets to you, then you're going to be like, okay, what else? What else is there now? So I want you to go ahead and think of bigger than that. I want you to think about the other lives that you can touch, the other people that you can help, organizations, charities, causes, things that you can start up independently that you allow this to do for you guys. Remember, it's not just monetarily, it's spiritual. It's spiritual. It's all internal. There's 4 factors that impact your belief. Your environment. I told you guys, I went and bought a whole bunch of posters, and this is one of them. I went and bought a whole bunch of posters because over the weekend I heard David say, he said this training a million times, but for some reason it finally hit me and I can hear it. And I'm thankful. That's what I'm telling you guys. You got to stay consistent in this process, because there's going to be things you're going to hear multiple times. You're going to go back in your notes and hear somebody say it 1,000 times. But what's going to happen is when you look at those notes, you need to ask yourself, have I did application with the things that I've typed in my phone? Have I performed application with the things that I've written down? You're going to have the same notes in different pads and phones and stuff like that. But the key is, have you finally done the application? Have you finally done the application? What's your level of beliefs? Now we know that everything in life is 90% spiritual, which is spiritual bodies in this flesh experience. And so I said, you know what? This is my vision. I got to see this every single day. I'm so happy and grateful now that Generational Wealth has 50 brand new Platinum 1000s. I'm so happy and grateful now that Generational Wealth has 100 brand new successful traders. Right. So I'm actually going to take this in the ceiling of my bedroom. I'm going to create another one that's going to be on the wall. And he said, you got to keep your vision in the forefront of your mind. What's the first thing that you see in the morning? Is it the first thing you do? You get on your phone, you grab your phone, you start scrolling and looking for gossip and stuff like that. What's the first thing that you do for yourself in the morning? Right? What are the 4 factors that impact your beliefs? Some of y'all don't think what I'm saying is silly. I'm telling y'all. He said, are y'all going to finally do what I've been asking you to do? I've been telling y'all are asking me how I'm able to make over $500,000 a month, $1 million a month. I'm telling you what it is I do, because I want you guys to pay attention to this. The key is this formula is applicable to anything that you want in life. See, it's horrible for somebody to create success and don't know how they got there. It's horrible for somebody to create, reach financial freedom, and then they lose it, and then they stay stuck in the past because they never can figure out how they got it in the first place. And so now that's more horrible, because you're living now. Remember, whatever you experience, you believe. If you allow your senses to go experience financial freedom, taking care of other people, helping other people, taking care of your children, never worrying about having to work clock into somewhere. If you experience that, do you know how you're going to feel when it's gone? How would y'all feel if you fired your boss and then one day you're like, oh my God, I got to go back? From a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, how would you feel? That you allow your children to experience this freedom and this never have to worry about something again, but you don't know how to do it again. Right? You don't know how to do it again. So you got to first understand what impacts your belief level. What impacts your belief? The first thing that impacts your belief, ladies and gentlemen, is your environment. What does your environment look like? Your environment is the first thing that impacts your belief. What does your environment look like? Do you go home and the house is still a mess? Like, I can attest, guys, I'd be so busy. I'm so blinded by the mess that's around me in my house, because usually it's just clothes from traveling all the time. But I'm so like tunnel vision that I can tune it out. And that's not an excuse. I'm just giving you, I want to be transparent on this call. So your environment affects it. So that's why I said, okay, I don't have enough. He said, let me ask y'all this. If I was to walk into your house right now, if I was to walk into your car, if I was to come to your job, if I was to go anywhere that you go to on a regular basis, and I walk inside, will I know what your desire is? Is your environment proof of what you're believing? Is your environment proof of what you believe? See, my mom, she say, I think you got everything. I said, I don't have enough. I said, I don't have enough. After this weekend, I feel like I didn't have enough. I can add more. I can go do more. I can go put more, right? Let's update what the vision looks like. Let's update the vision environment, right? You have to put your goals on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. You got to see them every single day. When you open up your wallet, is it there? When you open up your bill folder, is it there? When you get into your car, is it on the dash of your car? Is it taped to your steering wheel? Is it on your refrigerator? Is it in a bathroom? Is it at work on your desk? Do you carry it in your pocket? How many of y'all have your goals every single place I just named? Every single place I just named. I'm going to say I'm one of those people. I don't have my goals in I don't have it on the refrigerator. The other places I do. I don't have it on the ceiling of my bedroom. I don't have it there. I don't have it in my closet. Do you have it in your closet? You got to get creative. You got to let people come to your house and be like, dang, you really want to make this $1,000 a month, don't you? Dang, you really want to make this trading stuff work, don't you? You got to make people react to that, because if they can react like that, that means your vision is everywhere. Then it's going to get to the point where they're going to be able to say, when they leave your house, yeah, she got something going on, girl. She got that vision stuff all over the place. Right? He got something going on. They got that vision stuff all over the place. Guess what? And you don't. And that's why your vision is dead, because you don't have anything pulling you forward. There is nothing pulling you forward. Some of y'all got to understand that you got to protect that environment. We call this success parameters. You got to put that yellow tape around your vision. Everybody can't come in. Because the difference is, if they cut across that yellow tape, they're going to kill your vision. So usually when yellow tape is surrounded by something, that means it's already dead. See, a lot of people already have the yellow tape around in the reverse, but you should have the yellow tape around to protect your vision. It's two-sided. You either got yellow tape to protect it, you got yellow tape because you got a dead vision. What did the Bible say? If you don't have no vision is if they perish, right? So we got to protect. We have to have the success parameters up. We got to have security. We got to have top flight security of the rail cred protecting that vision. So what is it that you want, Randallette? What is it that you want, Key Rich? What is it that you want? You got to go out here and get it. And you got to keep it in front of you at all times. Y'all got to stop being distracted by social media. If I'm on social media, I am working. I am communicating. I am planting seeds. I am strategically on social media. I am not on social media because I just got lost in the sauce, because I saw something that pulled me away from my task. If you don't have that ability, you need to take it off of your phone. If you're not maximizing to create opportunity, you need to get it off your phone. You need to say every single day, you need to create a time of day where you can scroll for leisure. That needs to be in your schedule too. We take life for granted, guys. I'm telling y'all. And we do it so subconsciously, we don't even realize it. You take your goals for granted. You take your vision for granted because you think it's just going to happen in due time. No, we don't have no time. We don't have no rollover minutes. You have to put the pictures around you every single day. Where do you want them? I challenge everybody on the call. I'm finally going to do this again for myself. I would do it a little bit and I would stop. Every single, once a week, I haven't decided what day yet. I'm going to go and get myself out of my comfort zone. I'm going to stretch myself. I'm not a materialistic person, but though I love nice things, I said, I was on the phone Sunday and I said, you know what? Let me see what kind of house I want to buy. Like, what kind of house would I build? So let me ask y'all this. So once you get your first income, I told everybody yesterday, when you start making $1,000 a month residual base pay, that's $250 every Friday, $250. If I came to you right now, put $250 in your hand, what are you going to do with it? Somebody drop in the chat box. If I cashed out you $250 right now, what are you going to do with it? Drop in the chat box. If I cashed out you just $250 right now, what would you do with it? There should be no hesitation in what you're going to do with it, ladies and gentlemen, because you should have already made preparation for something that you believe is going to happen. There should ever be no hesitation in what it is that you want your income goal to do for you, because when you desire it and you believe that it's already done, you should have already made preparation for it. Right? So you got to go ahead and put yourself, I love this. What you got to do, the 16 do with $1. What you got to do, ladies and gentlemen, is know what you're going to do. Give it back for the startup. Boom, shakalaka. You have to know what you're next. So let's say, okay, I give it to you again next Friday. What you doing with the next Friday? And what you doing with the Friday after that? And what you doing with the Friday after that? That's $1,000 I just gave you, right? But does your environment state that it's already yours? You have to have that statement of faith all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. Eliminating debt. Boom, shakalaka. You have to have it around you at all times. Your vision has to be so publicly declared that people will say your vision because they can see your vision. I said this on a call last night, and I'm probably going to say it until to IM convention. David and Manitier, and y'all gonna hear because that's the guy. That's why I studied. That's why I emulate. You know, David did a training with us on Friday, and he said, I was talking to him. I was like, yo, you know, the team vision is 50 families and da da da. And so the next day, I was walking through the hallway, dap the most of the, boom boom, and I was walking away, and I had my back to him, and he said, 50 families, and I was like, 50 families. So, do y'all get what I'm saying? I was so public. I was making declaration publicly about the team's goal that the mentor heard the goal. So now subliminally, I'm held accountable for that goal. So can your friends and family walk through your house and say, P1000, 50 families? Can they walk out the door saying that? Can they open your wallet and be like, dang, you got this 50 families everywhere, this P1000 everywhere, this trading everywhere? That's what I'm saying. So does your environment share your belief level, right? What type of information are you listening to every single day? I challenged everybody last night to be listening to Earl Nightingale till May 15th. The Strangest Secret. It's very important. It's very important because everything that we talk about is based off that you become what you think about. Some people, again, y'all going to hear this stuff. It's going to sound so cliche. It's going to sound so simple. It's going to sound so irrelevant to you because you haven't tapped into your mental capacity. You haven't tapped into that space. See, all the things that we're in right now, we're all inside of a manufactured thinking box. You can only go as far as you were trained to think. My goodness. You can only go as far as you were trained to think. So when we tell you, you become what you think about, you be like, okay, duh. People get mad, they get mad. You are so contained in your thinking. There's been a lockbox on your mental thinking capacity for so many years, you don't even know that the key is in your pocket. You've been walking around thinking you didn't have access to the key, but the key being in your pocket the entire time. Just like a horse, they can run away and yank, or an elephant, they can pull away from the little tree stump, but they've been so trained to stay in such a small space that they don't realize they have the power within them to pull away from that contained thinking. Conditioned, manufactured. You have the power, ladies and gentlemen, to get whatever it is that you desire. It has nothing to do with iMarcus Live. It has everything to do with residing inside of your heart. Use this as a platform to generate whatever it is that you want. I didn't get an iMarcus Live to be here this long. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought I was gonna get in here, trade, and get on by my day. But the vision, the possibilities for people that I come in contact with, if they leverage the education and skill set, if they leverage the platform, then they can get outside of the box that they feel that they are trapped in. Nobody's ever trapped. Jesus, we were released from that when Jesus died on the cross. All of that was released when he died, so y'all carrying around a burden that's unnecessary. You are locking yourselves inside of it. What information are you listening to? Earl Nightingale, Strangest Secret, we're listening to every single day for the next 30 days until May 15th. Now, the next 29 days, right? What have you listened to? Oh, it's funny. Think and Grow Rich. Listen to that as well. Are you immersing yourself in personal development every single day? Who's reading the 10 pages a day? Drop a 1 in the chat box if you're reading the 10 pages a day. Drop a 2 in the chat box if you've done it some days. Some days you were being good and you fell off. It's okay to be transparent. I fell off too. Drop a 2 in the chat box for me. Right? Whatever it is that you see, ladies and gentlemen, audios are good too. because that's going to be your music. But don't forget to read, because it's a different level of interpretation. Right, right, V. It's a different level of interpretation. See, when you are reading, boom, that's all we need. As long as you're reading something, V. You're reading the 10 pages a day. And it starts to train your subconscious mind how to think, because you're pouring in new material. So whatever it is that you see is what you believe. Follow me. Whatever it is that you see is what you believe, ladies and gentlemen. So if you can see it, you can believe it. Now you're penetrating you're penetrating one of the senses. So if you see the word written down, you're reading those 10 pages, it's becoming a part of how you think. How you think is how you're going to act. How you act is what you're going to speak. What you speak is what you're going to hear. What you hear is what you believe. Okay? So if what you're hearing through the audio, that's another sensory too. But it's not going through all the sensories. It's only going through one. It's skipping all the first 3 steps and getting to the 4th. But you got to be able to go through the whole entire cycle, the whole process, so you can detox, so you can unlearn all the manufactured thinking. Who are you listening to? Audio tape for the month, ladies and gentlemen, it's the strangest secret. It's simple. It's a 30-minute tape. Can somebody go to YouTube and go get the clip and drop it in the chat box? It's a 30-minute clip. You can listen to it on your way home from work. You can listen to it from destination to destination. Okay? Eliminate music for a couple of days. I've got to the point now it's hard for me to listen to the music I used to listen to, because I'm so aware of what goes into my mind now. I'm so protective. It's even hard to me engage in conversation sometimes. I'm learning to balance that, because it makes you almost inhuman sometimes. But you become so protective because you have to, this is your computer, ladies and gentlemen. This is your powerhouse. This is your powerhouse. See, those electric lines, right? Drew just dropped it in the chat box. Those power lines that's going through the universe, just like when you're driving down the street, got all these power lines, and it's going to one source. But those power lines can be what? Cut, depending on what's on it, depending on what's penetrated through that power line. See, if I listen to you talk about nonsense, you're going to electrocute me. If I listen to you talk about nonsense, you're gonna shock my power source. If I hear you complain, you're going to put ice on my power source. If I hear your excuses, you're going to put ice on my power source. Are y'all following me? Everything that you're saying that's not adding value, and I'm not talking about not be there for your friends and family, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying be selective in who you're allowing to pour into your life, and be aware, because the more people and the more conversations that I have that are not adding value, and then or value is not being added to them, because you can talk to me and still talk about yourself, but are you talking about yourself in a positive way? So the more you're talking, this is my power line, this is my power source, this is Earl, this is Napoleon Hill, this is Grant Cardone, this is Les Brown, this is TD Jakes, this is Tracy Bryant. These are all these power lines of value and knowledge and personal development and spirituality that's poured into my brain. But here you come, I pick up the phone, and what you say? You start putting ice, and you start slowing me down. You start slowing me down. So now you're affecting my belief, you're affecting my desire, because I've allowed you to penetrate my success parameters. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Drop someone in the chat box. You're affecting my success parameters. You're affecting my force field, because what you say is icy, and not in a good way. It's slowing me down. You're electrocuting me. It's raining, and it's all you're doing is raining on everybody parade. So you have to get your environment in order. Put the pictures up, put the words up, and don't, I almost asked my sister, I said, can y'all write this down for me? But I didn't ask, and I'm so glad, because I said, I got to write my vision. I got to write it. God told me to do it. Write the vision and make it plain, Bishop. Write the vision to make it plain, Tangela. He told me to write it. You can't go get everybody else to write your vision. You got to be careful of the power that's behind that pen. You can't allow people with dead vision to take the pen and write your vision. You got to write that vision. That's your power. That's your belief. That's your excitement. That's your enthusiasm. That's your consistency. That's your hard work. That's your paid off. Okay? Patience. That's you. So when you guys are creating your environment, don't allow somebody with dead vision and dead activity to write your vision down, because I believe in vibrations. Those vibrations are going to transfer over to that piece of paper. And God ain't going to get the signal because it wasn't your writing. Ooh, God ain't going to get the signal because it wasn't your writing. Right? Y'all follow me? Shoo! It wasn't your writing. So you write the vision, you make it plain, you put it on the ceiling, you put it in the bathroom, you put it in your closet, you put it in your wallet, you put it in your car, you put it in a pew at church. Whatever your favorite pew is at church, put it on the pew at church. I don't care where you are, see it at all times. Be careful of the information you're listening to, the news, gossip, drama, reality shows, people. If people would realize they can get paid off gossip, gossip ain't nothing but network marketing. Ooh, gossip ain't nothing but network marketing. It's just they don't get paid for it. Y'all following me? So if they would learn to use their gossip and transfer it as a skill set, they can have financial freedom. So you guys got to learn to protect the information. Don't be listening to all that garbage. I want you to test yourself. Give yourself with Earl's 30-day test. Test yourself for 30 days. I'm not going to listen to this. I'm not going to talk to this person. Tell them, listen, I'm doing a 30-day fast where I'm not talking on the phone. People should be able to respect that. I'm doing a 30-day fast. We're not talking on the phone no more than 3 minutes at a time. It has to be typically scheduled and planned. I'm not doing no spontaneous calls, because if you take a call, first of all, you're supposed to be following a schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my success Bible? This is my success Bible. This thing got so much ink in it. I be having to buy pens every day, right? Your success says, I am going to talk to so-and-so at what time. You shouldn't have anybody calling you, interrupting your success, your business. If you have a business, nobody should be able to pick up the phone and call you all off the whim. People call my phone all the time and think I'm just going to pick up. It's not scheduled. The line is open for somebody who understands how important my time is. Shoot me a text message. Let's schedule a call. Right? So what are you listening to? Be careful. Gossip, drama, news. If it's not motivational, if God can't be in the midst of that conversation, you don't need to be listening to it. How about that? You got to approve that transaction through those ear gates, ladies and gentlemen, and your associations. What impacts your belief? People grow up in environments where they listen to so many negative people. We have a big, huge epidemic going around where people lack self-love. We have an epidemic of self-love and self-responsibility, accountability that's going around. And so many people want to give up on life. So many people feel weakened. So many people feel not good enough. We have this manufactured thinking that, and it's so crazy when Earl made that tape in 1903, that is so relevant to the day that we feel by the time we turn 25, we're supposed to have the house, the dog, the marriage, and we've acquired a house and all this debt by the time we turn 25. And then by the time that's it, that we're done with life. Like, I don't understand. That's how they used to do back in the day, guys. We're in the information phase where there's so much access to so many things that you can learn to take your life to the next level. People just don't understand. The key has just been dangling in their pocket full of lint and gum tissue all on it for all their entire lives, because they haven't unlocked the strangest secret is that you become what you think about, and the associations, the people that you deal with. I need everybody right now to just take a deep breath. Yeah. Everybody do like, give me one of them woosa deep breaths, right? Don't knock the body over with your hot breath. Now, take a deep breath. Now I want you to really think about the top 5 people in your circle. I want you to think about the people you spend the most time with. the people that you converse with. And I want you to think about their attitude. What is their attitude? Okay. What is their work ethic? What is their spiritual level? If it's not 90%, you need to start paying. You need to start checking yourself. You need to help them to level up. I had to make a big decision. This is right on time. Guys, I had to make a very, very challenging decision on Sunday. I was sitting in church and I had to make the decision. Something I have been battling with for a while now, for a couple of months actually. And I spoke to my uncle on Friday, and he basically told me that as you continue to grow spiritually and personal development wise, there's going to be people in your life that you've known for so long, but because you are now taking yourself out of that same average thinking and you're going to start pulling yourself up, you're going to be exposed to who you thought you were. You're going to be exposed to who you're not. You attract who you are. Follow me. The 5 people in your circle, as you go through this personal development regimen and this success regimen, this spiritual regimen, whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to start having these aha moments. You're going to start having these revelations in your life. There's going to be a voice speaking to you, and it ain't going to be you. There's going to be the Holy Spirit that's going to be speaking to you and telling you. You're going to be battling. There's going to be battles you're going to be dealing with because you think you got to be loyal to people because you've known them for so long. But you got to remember that you are not that person you were a month ago, Vestavia. So that's why it's hard for you to sit down and talk to that person now, because you're leveling up. So who you thought you were is that person you're now looking at. But you're no longer that person anymore. So what's going to happen is God is going to challenge you to be obedient. Are you going to continue to retrace yourself? Are you going to continue to put yourself in a retracement? Or are you going to get that momentum? It's only 2 ways it can go. And if you continue to retrace, you're going to be following a trend that wasn't blessed by God. And once it's no longer blessed by him, his grace and his mercy is out of control, because he told you what you needed to do. He told you the person that you're listening to is negative. They told you the person that you're associating with is a pessimist. The person that you're listening to may be in your own house. It may be your parents. Sometimes there has to be a season of separation for you to reach your elevation. But if you want to keep taking the elevator down to ground 0, and he's trying to get you to ground 6, to level 6, but you keep putting, I need to go back, I need to go back, I need to go back. Because what? Because what? Are they adding value to your life? How many of y'all have been doing the reading regimen? You've been listening to the audios, you've been on the calls, and you started realizing you ain't who you should be. You started realizing that you're growing. You started realizing how important your time was. You started realizing there's better things to life than trading time for money. If you can agree with that, drop some ones in the chat box. Who can say you've realized that you're outgrowing your associations? Right? How does that make you feel? Well, guess what? You got an option. You can tell your friend or your person, whatever it is that you're seeing, listen, I need you to do this regimen with me. I challenge us. Let's do a challenge. Let's do this regimen, right? Right? Wow, years ago. You got an option. Your option is going to be, guys, it hurt my feelings when I had this conversation, because it was scary for me. I'm very big on relationships. I'm very big. That's what I love. Like, my family, we're huge on relationships. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to say this, guy. What you got me doing? I don't want to do this. I don't want to say that. Can we do this a different way? And I talked to my pastor. I was like, Pastor, I got to do this. He said, listen, B, you taught me something. My pastor even told me, he said, I've been dodging people too. Pastor said, I've been dodging people too. People I know who are trying to manipulate me. People I know who are manipulating. People I know who won't do right by me. He said, but you know what? You gave me the power, today, the strength to go ahead and have that conversation with them. I'm sorry, there has to be you can be cutthroat, or you can find a way for allow God to speak to you, to let him guide your tongue. Please give me the words to say, Jesus. Please, please, please. Because some of y'all gonna be cutting up, right? So your associations are important. They are very important. Exactly. The hardest part is when people are your family members. But guess what, Randallette? The person who gave me the words and the wisdom to even understand how to proceed was my uncle. My uncle gave me, he told me what you just said. He said, Brittany, sometimes it's gonna be your own family members you're gonna have to keep moving past. Don't think because you got blood ties to them, and don't think because y'all grew up together that you are now have to be loyal to that person. If they are not, God can't anoint, oh my goodness, he can't anoint a partnership that doesn't give him the glory. Sorry for my people who are I'm talking to the believers tonight. If I want to partner up with Day Day and Day Day still acting like we did when I was 18, he's not going to bless that. Day Day, bro, I need you to read these books. I need you to level up your thinking, man. We're not going to go to where we need to go if you don't level up. So now he says, listen, I've given you warning. I've told you to separate yourself from these people. I'm trying to get you to this door. I'm trying to get you to the next level on this elevator. But what you keep doing? You keep trying to go to ground level. I've already built the foundation. You built the foundation. You've done the work. You've put your work ethic. You've been reading the books. You've been reading the audios. You've been going through the challenges. You've gone through the tears. You've been going through every single challenge. You've been going through the lonely phase. Guess what? We got one more level, baby. We got one more. If you come to this level, everything that you desire is at this level, but you keep trying to go back to ground zero. So guys, I need you tonight from somebody who's comfortable, who loves her friends and family so dearly. You got to realize you're going to be challenged. You're going to be tested. Your vision is going to be tested. Hear me. Your vision is going to be tested. You can have the environment, you can have the audios, you can have the affirmations, but if your work does not match the vision qualifications, if your work does not match the vision qualifications, you ain't never gonna get there. There are things that you're going to, you have to be qualified for the vision you're writing around. The vision that you're saying, I'm so happy and grateful. You know, I'm so happy and grateful now. You got to think about how big your vision is. You got to become the person qualified for that vision. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Are you prepared for your prayer? Have you made preparations for your prayer? Right? There's an application that you put in. The moment you wrote it down, it was received. Now you're going to get hired. Now God receives your vision. Now you got to do what? You got to be on your probationary period. So those challenges and those tests that come through, that's your probationary period to see if you're going to be able to keep the job. If you're going to be able to handle the vision. Well, God, I got this vision and I want to do this. I wrote it down. I believe it, but I got this too I want to do. And I got these people I'm still hanging out with, and I got this music I still want to listen to. But, so you mean to tell me you going to come and knock on my door and tell me this is what you want? And you know I'm going to give it to you without a shadow of doubt? But is what you're telling me? You've already disqualified yourself when you gave the word but in the middle of that sentence. but God, I love them, but God, I love that music, but God, I seen this, but God, I got this, but nothing, right? But nothing. Then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, your experiences. Your experiences firm your belief level. Are you going through the motions? Or are you actually putting in the work to gain the true experience? I want to be a top trader. You know, B said she stayed in her demo account for 6 months. Man, I ain't finna do all that. I'm just ready to get to the bag. Okay. Man, I want to make $1,000 a month, but that time I got to talk to 5 people a day. I don't want to do all that. Okay. Man, I want to be able to take my kids anywhere around the world. I want to be able to travel. Do you hear what you're saying? Do you hear what you're saying? You're basically asking for a huge lifetime worth of freedom, but you want to put in fast food work experience. You want an Amazon with a McDonald's work ethic. That's what you're telling me. You want a Apple with a McDonald's work ethic. That's what you're telling me, right? You want a Google. That's what you say. I want a Google lifestyle. I want a Google platform. I want a Google legacy with a McDonald's work ethic. Guys, you got to experience it. Experiences firm your belief. Put yourself in the positions. What do you got to do? We got Les Brown at 10 o'clock. Got 2 more minutes. Thank you, Drew. Les Brown, the #1 motivational speaker, is going to be on our Marcus Live call tonight at 10 o'clock. I got 120 seconds. The 4 factors that impact your belief level, ladies and gentlemen, is your environment. Put it all over the place. You need to be like, it's graffiti all over the house. All right, all over the car. Go put you on a wrap on the funnel cake truck, you know what I mean, and put, I am so happy and grateful, right? The information you listen to. Take a break from the music. We'll listen to Stranger Secret for 30 Days by Earl Nightingale. Associations, the people that you hang around, family, friends, sometimes, guys, there has to be a season of separation. You don't have to be mean about it. Just say, hey, listen, this is what I did with my family when I was learning how to trade. I wrote them a nice message. I gave them a nice message. I said, hey, mom, listen, for the next 6 months, I'm going to be missing in action. I'm going to be really focused on what it is that I desire. And you just got to forgive me. Just give me a pass, right? You know, I'm still call you and check on you. But as of right now, I'm going to be missing. Guys, you can do a simple idea. You got to be all messy about it, right? And experiences firm up your belief. How many of y'all felt excited as all get out on your first profit on your trading account? How did you feel? You was excited. You thought you was going to take over the world, right? How did you feel when you had your first risk? You felt like you had butterflies in your stomach and you wanted to just give up, then. But guess what? The more and more you do it, trial and error, the more it's going to firm up your belief level, and you know it's going to be possible. I'm excited to celebrate your Freedom Day. I'm excited for everybody's growth, with an F on the end, growth. I'm excited about your commitment, okay? Let's make it happen. Firm up your belief, put up the signs, cut out the relationships, take a temporary leave of absence, listen to the right information, and go experience what it is that you want. All right. So tonight, right now, we're gonna hop on Les Brown's motivational call. You can never get too much motivation. All right. Y'all can lay in the bed with one eye open, put it on speakerphone, whatever it is that you got to do. Don't miss the sauce. Thank you guys so much for your time. If you got some value on tonight, please drop some ones in the chat box. If you got some value, please drop some ones in the chat box. Awesome. Tomorrow night, I will be doing an opportunity call at 7:30. If you have any guests, if you have any prospects that you need to follow up with, invite them to the call. Just say, hey, I want you to hear from our top leader, our 6-figure trader. Hop on a call tomorrow night at 7:30, and I will be doing a P1000 and beyond trading. A training at 9:30. Okay, so I'm doing 2 calls tomorrow. All right, so let's make it happen. I'm all in. 1 million families, 50 families. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. Y'all have a blessed night. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Tate.